Um, so the next couple of days, it's going to be extremely busy for y'all. Y'all have till Friday to certify the election results.
The understatement.
Yeah, can you sort of get into the weeds with us and explain what the next couple of days are going to look like for your office as you guys work to certify those results?
Well, there's going to be some dual track things happening with our staff and dealing with both the audit teams and consultants we brought in, as well as the regular election processes of certification. So the audit has to be completed and we'll accept it. And this is not something we've done before. So I don't know if we have to do a formal, we have accepted this from the secretary. That's more of a legal question. But then we move to the final certifications, which we have to look at all the results and make sure it lines up and everything makes logical sense. And they've said, yes, we are done. We agree. Yes, you were done. And then we will do the final certification from the secretary. And it's going to require some legwork and really a lot of sitting in front of computers and potentially making phone calls to make sure we're seeing everything properly and that everything is done right. And that's both on the audit side and on the certification side, because we got to get the audit done and put to bed before we can move officially to the certification mode. And then there is an anticipation, there's a possibility that we could, within 48 hours of certification, expect to get a notification from the Trump campaign to potentially do a recount and start lining up to get that done as well. So we've already talked to Dominion to make sure that we have enough scanners around. We have what we are the ones that are state controlled, which we'll send to the larger counties to deal with trying to take care of some of these issues. We'll probably send extras to Gwinnett since they have 2-page ballots they have to rescan. So there's many things we're going to have to do to get through this. And it's really just a lot of logistics, but we feel like we have enough of a timeline to get through it to make everything else. Because in the meantime, while we're doing this, we're finishing all the ballot building. And ballot building is a process where Dominion and our Center for Elections works to basically build a ballot. And when you do that, it's not just putting names on a thing with a check mark by it. You have to make sure you have the right ballot combo attached to the right people, which goes to the right voters, and make sure all of these reporting lines are correct. And everybody has to sign off on it at the state level and at the county level. And then we got to send it to printers for the ones that will be going to directly to counties when they're fulfilling the absentee ballots. It goes into the Dominion systems on the ICX, which is the touch screens, and then also into the scanners as well. So, and then in this particular case, we are still going to be doing the rollover list, which is those people who are 65 or over or disabled who requested a ballot for the entire election cycle. So that'll be going to our vendor, Runbeck in Arizona, with all those ballot styles. And then we send the rollover list, which we've been working to, clean up and get tight, over to them. It's 500,000 plus, I think maybe 550. I'm not sure what the number is right now. We'll try to get that to you in the morning. So those can be prepared to go out in the next week to week and a half. And they have a quality control process on their end to make sure the right ballot gets to the right voters. And in the meantime, we are still receiving, I think we're at 100 or over 150,000 new requests that have come in through the portal and potentially into the ENET system through paper requests at the county levels. So we're doing all this at the same time. And don't forget, in the middle of this, we're still doing a special election in Congressional District 5 to finish up the term for John Lewis. So Fulton, DeKalb, and Clayton are doing regular election duties while doing all this. And that election will continue to still be on December 1st. And that includes the State Senate Special for 39, the Western District DA over in Athens and Oconee, and I think a couple of other ones. But we have there's a lot of moving parts, and our teams and the county teams will remain very busy for the next 48 hours.